What I've shown you just before are some photographs, all of them including chips. They have been taken from a restaurant or from a takeaway, and there's only one that I made at home, and that one is the chips in the little cones. Now, as I told you before, this recipe first came to my attention about 10 years ago, and now I'm showing it to you and hopefully a large audience. The whole purpose of it is that instead of having a faff and a mess, you're going to have the easiest ever experience. All you need to do is to cut up some potatoes, and the only other ingredient is oil and a little bit of salt to put on top. I'm going to take you step by step through it, and there really is very, very little to know. I would say that this is probably the simplest recipe I have ever put up, and I'm hoping that it will have the most effect. You may know that I've been doing videos for many years, and what I'm trying to do is to reach the magic number of 10,000 views. Well, believe it or not, I'm only 300 views away from that. And so I'm asking any of you who like the videos, and particularly those who like this one, just to tell your friends and ask them to have a look to help me just to get through this 300 to my target of 10,000. So please do subscribe, tell your friends, and I hope you have a really nice time with your homemade chips.
Here they are, enough chips for 2 people, sizzling away in a big pan. To begin, you need 500 mils or half a litre of natural pure sunflower oil and 2 large potatoes. And useful thing is also a draining spoon. To make the raw chips, cut the potatoes downwards into slices and then turn them on their side and slice them again, and they'll become chip-shaped. You may notice that I've used 2 kinds of potatoes here, one whiter and one more yellow, but the important thing to notice is that they've become quite wet. And so what you need to do next is to dry them by putting a paper towel over them and pressing it down to absorb some of the moisture. Now for the secret, the cold oil. You just put the potato chips dry into the pan, cover with the cold oil, turn the heat up to high and set it to 15 minutes. Here they are starting to brown. You need to turn them around a little bit, and in a couple more minutes after this stage, they will be ready. Have ready some sheets of paper towel and then begin to drain the chips. Now you must be ready to eat them. They're hot and crisp and truly great. I keep all kinds of things in my freezer, so I happen to have a piece of leftover crispy fried fish to go with them. If you don't, just eat the chips on your own. You and a friend. It's a really nice treat. One last thing to tell you. When the cooking oil has cooled down, you can pour it back into jars and you'll see something surprising. There's not much less of it than there was when you started, which makes it fairly clear that fried chips are not bad for you.